Today we'll be learning about this new lesson, The Ant and the Cricket. It's written by Aesop. This is the second part of the first unit of class 8th English textbook. So, first we'll be learning about the difficult phrases and the difficult words in this chapter. Accustomed to sing means in being in the habit of singing. Accustomed means being in habit, accustomed to eat, accustomed to sing. Now we come to crumb. Crumb, when we say small crumbs of bread, a very small amount of something. Starvation, suffering or death caused by lack of food. Sometimes we hear these words in news, starved to death or famine, you can say. Scarcity of food, that means when there's no food to eat. Trembling. Trembling is a type of shaking in which when we are anxious or when we are nervous, we tremble, we shake. Lay nothing by. In this chapter, it's used lay nothing by, means saving nothing for the future. Quoth. In the end, it's written quoth means it's a very old word. Now we replaced it by said. Earlier we used to write quoth. Now when we come to the chapter, there are two characters, the ant and the cricket. First thing we'll be learning today is what kind of chapter is this? This is a fable by Aesop. Aesop is the writer. Fable is a fabulous story in which animals are portrayed as characters. Means animals behave as some characters and they try to teach us a lesson and they try to convey a moral. So, you must not be familiar with Aesop. You don't know him, might, but you know his very famous work, The Tortoise and the Hare. You must have heard about this story where the tortoise and the hare race. It's the same writer, and he has also written this story. So now we will come to the rhyming words. When we talk about the rhyming words are in the pattern of AA, BB, CC, and DD. Talking about the rhyming words of the poem, we can see that in the end it rhymes with spring. So they are common. And then last two words, the third and the fourth sentences, last two words are also rhyming. So it is BB, and then the fifth and sixth sentences last word is also rhyming. So CC. AA, BB, CC, DD. This is the rhyming scheme of the poem. Now we'll be talking about the cricket first. The cricket used to sing all through the pleasant months of summer and spring, and he never used to bother that what will happen in his future. There was no food at home when the winter came. Then he said that, what will become of me? He was very worried. He became desperate by starvation because there was nothing to eat. So he went to an ant and he requested him, can you please give me shelter and food to eat? He promised that, okay, if you give me shelter and food to eat, I will not take it, I will return it to you. He added that if the ant will not give him food to eat, then he would die. So what happened next? Next, the ant said some things to him. Now we'll be learning about the what ant said. The ant replied that he never borrowed or lent anything, that he never takes anything from someone and he never gives anything to anyone. He asked the cricket what was he doing in this good weather when there was so much time to collect food. What was he doing then? He asked him what he did during the warm weather. The cricket replied he was very glad and very happy, so he was enjoying the pleasant weather. In his happiness, what happened was he kept on singing all the time and he was chilling and enjoying. And in when the winters came, it was like he had no food to eat, so he had came to the ant. So the ant advised him to pass away the winter by dancing. He said that if you danced in the summer and you did not collect any food, then you also dance in the winter and enjoy yourself. And then he turned the cricket out of his house. He said, bye bye, I don't need you, and I won't give any food to you. Now, you must be thinking, what is the moral of the story? It's very easy. The lesson we learn from the story is that we have to be far sighted. We have to think about the future, that what all things we will be needing, what all we should have, and we should save beforehand. We should not always enjoy the time. We should also enjoy the time, but side by side, we have to also see for our future what we'll be needing in the future beforehand. This story ends with the moral. He says that this is not a fable, but truth. He says that this is not a story narrated by some animals, but it is actually the reality. And some human beings are also like the cricket of the story. So, in this lesson, we learned that what fable is. Fable is a type of story in which the animals narrate something and they give us a lesson or a moral. Its story talks about the cricket who is very lazy and he did not do any work and he enjoyed his life in the summers and now he's crying in the winters to have food. And the ant who was very far-sighted and he was thinking what he should have in future and he collected all those stuff for his future. So the moral of the story is that we have to be far-sighted and we have to think what we will need in future. We have to act according to that.